Top 10 Best Things to Do in Chicago. Number 1. Millenium Park and Cloud Gate. This 25-acre area is utilized to display cutting-edge art, architecture, and landscaping. It also serves as a backdrop for concerts and festivals. It is located in the Loop just north of the Art Institute of Chicago. Most visitors to Millenium Park come to see the Cloud Gate, also called the Bean, and the Crown Fountain. The Crown Fountain, created by Spanish artist John Plensa, has two 50-foot towers facing one another at either end of a small reflecting pool. There are numerous additional reasons to visit Millenium Park, including the opportunity to attend a performance at the J. Pritzker Pavilion, take a stroll around the Lurie Garden, or join a bike tour. Number 2. Skydeck Chicago at the Willis Tower. It's understandable why more than 1.7 million visitors visit Chicago's Skydeck at the Willis Tower each year. Skydeck Chicago is located on the 103rd floor of the 110-story Willis Tower, which is the third tallest structure in North America after One World Trade Center and Central Park Tower. If you go on a sunny day, you might be able to view Illinois' neighboring states such as Indiana, Michigan, and Wisconsin, as well as far beyond Chicago's boundaries. The ledge is the main attraction for most tourists. This platform, which extends 4.3 feet beyond the building's facade, is built entirely of glass, including the floor. The video panels that depict what it would be like to be 103 stories above iconic Chicago landmarks like Wrigley Field and Millenium Park were also well liked by visitors. However, Skydeck Chicago frequently has huge lineups, so plan on arriving early or using a Chicago City Pass, which provides fast entry into the attraction. Alternately, you can pay an additional fee for expedited entrance, which includes a fast track to the elevators. Number 3. Shedd Aquarium. One of the largest indoor aquariums in the world, Shedd Aquarium is home to approximately 32,000 animals. While you're here, you may listen to sea lions howl, feel stingrays float beneath your fingers, and discover everything there is to know about various turtle species. You may locate additional species including penguins, piranhas, sharks, and beluga whales by visiting Shedd Aquarium, which will take you through a variety of environments. Alternately, you can pay extra to partake in specialized activities like virtual reality, animal interactions, and feeding experiences. Shedd Aquarium is a must-see, especially if you're traveling with kids, according to previous visitors. Based on reviews, you could easily spend the entire day here, so plan on spending at least 3 hours here to get the most out of your trip. While some criticize the arrangement, others adore the Lake Michigan views that can be seen from the aquarium's windows. Number 4. The Chicago Riverwalk. There aren't many spots in Chicago that are better for enjoying the outdoors as the weather warms up than the Chicago Riverwalk. The 1.25-mile-long pedestrian bridge over the Chicago River is the ideal location for strolling while taking in the city skyline. A boat or kayak tour is only one of the many activities that can be enjoyed right on the water. Visit the public gardens and art exhibits or enjoy a dinner at a well-known restaurant or bar with a view of the Chicago River if you want to explore on your own 2 feet. Additionally, the McCormick Bridge House and Chicago River Museum, which honors the city's renowned movable bridges, is a great place to learn more about the river's distinctive heritage. Recent visitors remarked that while walking the Riverwalk is a pleasant way to explore the city, they did not advise going there in the bitterly cold winter. Number 5. Art Institute of Chicago. The large Art Institute of Chicago houses almost 300,000 works from all over the world in its permanent collection, including one of the nation's most significant collections of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art, as well as pieces from a variety of other genres. There are works from the Byzantine era, as well as ones that were finished recently. The Art Institute also presents traveling exhibitions that cover a number of topics and feature a wide range of artists and genres in addition to its permanent collection. Recent visitors give the Art Institute of Chicago excellent marks, in part because of its impressive collection. The museum's Impressionist collection, which includes works by well-known artists like Van Gogh, Monet, and Renoir, is particularly praised by art fans. Number 6. The Magnificent Mile. Make your way to the Magnificent Mile in downtown Chicago if you want to shop at more than 450 stores that are close by. Between Lake Shore Drive and the Chicago River, this section of Michigan Avenue is lined with department stores and luxurious stores like Bloomingdale's, Marcus, Macy's, Tory Burch, and Nordstrom. The Drake, the Sofitel Chicago Magnificent Mile, and the Intercontinental Chicago Magnificent Mile are just a few of the upscale restaurants and opulent hotels that can be found on the Magnificent Mile. The unique combination of buildings on this street will appeal to architecture enthusiasts as well. The Chicago Water Tower, the longest-standing building on Michigan Avenue and a survivor of the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, can be seen while you're strolling if you turn your head skyward. The Wrigley Building and the Tribune Tower are two further architectural gems. Number 7. Adler Planetarium. The Adler offers unique insights into our solar system, being the first planetarium in the Western Hemisphere. One of its facilities is the Dome Observatory, which boasts the largest public telescope in the Chicago area and allows visitors to see astronomical objects that are billions of miles distant. By taking the green, orange, or red line CTA trains to the Roosevelt stop or the museum campus stop on the Metra, you may get to the planetarium on Lake Shore Drive. Number 8. Chicago Architecture River Cruise. You can get an excellent sense of the layout of the city by visiting 360 Chicago or Skydeck Chicago. But go on an architecture river tour if you want to learn more about Chicago's tall structures. You may learn more about the past of famous buildings like the Wrigley Building, the Leo Burnett Building, and the Fulton House while taking a river cruise. The majority of tourists advise boarding a Chicago's First Lady Tours boat with a Chicago Architecture Center docent, even though several businesses, like Wendella Sightseeing Company and Chicago Line Cruises, provide architecture river tours. You'll discover a ton about the local architecture and get some amazing skyline shots. From December through February, neither Chicago Line Cruises or Chicago's First Lady Cruises have any scheduled tours. Wendella Sightseeing offers numerous times daily 45 or 90-minute architecture tours that start at $27 for adults and $12 for children aged 4 to 12. Number 9. Museum of Science and Industry. The large Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago is the largest science museum in the Western Hemisphere, featuring more than 35,000 items and a range of interactive exhibits designed to stimulate creativity. The 14-acre former Palace of Fine Arts, which was the site of the renowned World's Columbian Exposition in 1893, is now home to a museum. Visitors note that despite the Museum of Science and Industry's distance from the city center, approximately 9 miles south of the Loop, the trip is worthwhile due to the museum's immersive and interactive nature. There is a lot to see and do at this museum, but recent visitors advise spending extra money to see special exhibits like The Art of the Brick, the greatest collection of Lego art in the world. Number 10. Wrigley Field. Chicagoans are quite serious about their passion of sports. Therefore, to experience authentic Chicago culture, travel north of the Loop to Wrigley Field to see the Chicago Cubs play baseball there. People who have attended a game at Wrigley Field believe it is an amazing experience, largely due to the passionate spectators, although the hot dogs and Italian beef also earn high marks. If you are unable to obtain game tickets, you might want to enroll in a tour of the ballpark with a guide. Basic excursions take 75 to 90 minutes and start at $30 per person. Kids under May 2nd accompany for free. Those who have previously done the tour have characterized it as nostalgic, remarking that they particularly enjoyed the anecdotes the guides told about the teams and fans. And that's all, folks. I want to thank everybody who is supporting my videos. It means a lot to me. See you in the next one.